Earth signs, if you have Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus in your charts, especially your sun sign, this is your message towards the end of March to the beginning of April 2025. Let's get right into it. So first and foremost, Earth signs, a few things are not in alignment towards the end of March. Your main card is a Temperance in the reverse. So this is when things are misaligned. Some things are not as expected. So some things need to come into balance here. Some things need to come into an understanding here. It's going to take a little bit of healing is what I'm seeing here. A little bit of taking time for yourself here. Take some time out even if you need. As we see here, we have the Hermit in the reverse. This is a card telling me you're going to spend the end of March almost just doing your own thing, paying attention to your own life. This is a very taking a retreat approach to life, taking a step back to analyze your situation, understand your own current situation as well. Whatever comes here, I'm seeing a healing though. While you're taking that some time out, there's some healing. The Three of Swords has come in the reverse. This is, for me, this is always the card meaning that if there's been some pains in the past or some issues you've dealt with, this is a great time for you to do some healing. Okay, Three of Swords in the reverse is for me when the sword comes out of the heart. It's a time of healing. It's time of growth even, but not before some evaluation of your situation and some things come into natural alignment. And once they do, you have a very powerful card here. The Magician has come out. This is you as a creator being able to maybe take on a new opportunity or something a little bit different in your life, or just feel you're going to be feeling more like you have the power to sort of take a step back. Another thing I want to say, the Magician is also a card that represents being solo, like an independent. So when I see Hermit and the Magician come out, this is more reinforcement that you're taking a step back. You're seeing, you're figuring out your own strengths and skills, and you're doing this during a time of healing. So Earth signs, great time right now to do some healing, some balancing. This is good to see for you guys. Another thing I see here is that if things aren't in alignment and things are a little bit still feeling a little bit of pains or difficulties, we have the Judgment coming out. Now, the Judgment can mean practicing forgiveness. It can mean having to maybe forgive others or forgive yourself or whatever it might be to sort of, maybe this is something too important to do while you take a step back, is to kind of look at your situation and not judge is one way to look at it. Another way to see the Judgment is something is happening outside of your control. Something from, like, if you see the Judgment card, it's really a card of forces coming together, higher forces coming together to sort of impact you, to sort of get you thinking in a new way, doing things in a new way. So it's almost like something here might just happen. Something here by the end of March might just feel like it's going to push you in a certain direction. And it's whether you are ready for it or not, because the Judgment is a pretty heavy energy when it's a major arcana card here. This is a pretty intense energy when it comes to something can just sort of tap your shoulder. It's like the cosmos tapping your shoulder that it's time for some things to be done a different way. So the way I see it here is that something at the end of March might just tap your shoulder to consider things in a different way. And then you're going to go into a bit of a retreat mode where you're going to do some healing, some evaluation, and you're going to remember how strong you are as just an independent soul. So this is a lot of strength coming your way, but it might be clouded. You might not even see it as a strength because the Temperance in the reverse is telling me you might not even have the clarity at that point to assess that you are in a good healing situation, that things are going to improve, but you might not see it because some things need to come into their own natural alignment. So Earth signs, if you're going to take anything from this, is that you're going to be doing a little bit of self-evaluation and things are going to start to improve in a different kind of way than maybe that you ever were expecting. It's going to be a little bit more of a surprise here. And once again, an encouragement here is to just practice forgiveness. If there have been things that have brought pain and things in your past and other people and things of that, there's a message of healing here. There's going to be a message here from the Moonology, Earth signs. If you're still watching, thank you so much for your support. It means everything. So Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, here you go. Here is your moon message. Ooh, this is always the exciting part. Nothing will come of this situation. Okay, so this is like making a mountain out of a molehill. This is like over exaggerating how difficult something can be or how bad a situation can be. This means that, this is like nothing will come out of the situation. You have nothing to worry about. It's not as deep or as bad as you think. So this is really telling me here that while you're sort of retreating, considering things about your life, if things feel out of alignment, it's not forever. It's not the end of the world. It's just some things that are part of the process of alignment, natural alignment. So don't overthink it while you're evaluating, is the way I kind of think of it. Really just try to remember your own power. That's really going to navigate you and for things that do have meaning and do have substance and do have weight. Another message from the angels and ancestors. Once again, if you are still watching, this is your support just means everything. So here we go. A message from the angels and ancestors from my wonderful earth signs. You guys rock. Oh, would you look at that? Choose your path. Look at that. This is like a nothing is set in stone type of energy, right? You can go in any type of direction that you like. So this is telling me that once you evaluated some things, you have more options and more choices than you might think now. You have more power within you, like the magician. You have more strength and power in you to go a different direction, have a different mentality, have a different outlook on how you want things to evolve in your life. And when you do, I feel like this is going to naturally bring this center, this sense of balance in your life. And once again, nothing written in stone. You can find your direction. But I'm getting this message that, and we have a lot of wings. I was just about to mention that. Look at this. We have the wings from judgment. We have the wings from temperance, if you see these wings. And now the direction guardian has also given you wings. You have wings to fly here, earth signs. Something is telling me that once you've aligned some things, you're going to sort of lift off in April and you're going to just start, feeling and naturally going into a different direction that's going to help you benefit your life in certain types of ways. And I think this is just what you need. There's just a little bit of clarity that needs to happen until that point comes. But what a message of how strong you are and how supported you are by higher forces here, and that a lot of clarity, like a clean slate sort of is coming your way in April. This is what I'm really seeing here, sort of a clean slate. And yeah, I think you guys are going to be all right, earth signs. There's nothing to worry about. Everything comes together naturally. That's the best way to think of it. Everything's coming together naturally, earth signs. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Alfredo Tarot. Until next time, do take care.